Ensuring your CPA is legitimate is crucial for your financial peace of mind. So let's dive into the definitive guide to verifying a CPA license right here in Missouri. Honestly, if you've ever found yourself wondering about the actual credentials of the person handling your corporate reporting or your personal taxes, well, you are definitely in the right place. Is your CPA legitimate? I know, it sounds like such a simple question, right? But the answer carries massive weight. Ensuring your CPA is fully credentialed isn't just some boring formality, it's absolutely fundamental to protecting your financial well-being. Today, we are leaving no stone unturned in this explainer. Here's our quick roadmap for today. 1. Introduction to CPA licenses. 2. Why verify your CPA. 3. How to verify licenses. 4. Common verification mistakes. 5. Helpful resources and support. And finally, 6. Protect your financial future. All right, Section 1. Introduction to CPA licenses. Operating right out of the Missouri State Capitol Building in Jefferson City, the Missouri State Board of Accountancy, or MOSBA for short, is basically the ultimate gatekeeper here. Under the Division of Professional Registration, they hold the statutory authority to examine, certify, license, and regulate all CPAs across the state. So what does holding a Missouri CPA license actually mean in the real world? Well, it's an official authorization to practice public accounting. It's essentially proof that this professional has passed the notoriously rigorous Uniform CPA exam, met some very strict experience requirements, and importantly, is legally bound to the highest ethical standards to protect you, the public. Moving right along to Section 2. Why verify your CPA? Take a look at this reality check from official 2021 Missouri enforcement data. It's kind of eye-opening. While just over 71% of actions were letters of warning, mostly for things like failing to complete continuing education, a full 20% actually resulted in probation. So yeah, actual suspensions and revocations really do happen. People do get caught practicing without a valid license. Listen, relying on an unverified CPA is a massive, massive gamble. Just imagine employing someone to handle sensitive corporate financial reporting, only to find out down the line that they're fraudulently using the CPA designation, or maybe they're practicing on a suspended license. The financial penalties, not to mention the reputational damage, it's just way too high to ignore. Okay, Section 3, How to Verify Licenses. Let's get into the practical steps. The absolute most legally secure mechanism for checking a professional license in Missouri is the MO Pro portal. The system is managed directly by the state's Division of Professional Registration. And get this, it updates its public records nightly directly from the state's internal registry. So when you search here, it actually constitutes a primary source verification. Basically, it's the legal equivalent of getting a direct written letter from the state board itself. And it's incredibly easy to use. Step 1, you just visit the MO Pro website. Step 2, select the CPA profession from the drop-down menu. Step 3, search the individual's name. And Step 4, actually pay really close attention to this one, you absolutely must click the Detail tab. That specific tab is the golden ticket. It allows you to view their original issue date, their expiration date, and any explicit disciplinary actions on their record. Now, what if you need to check a CPA's history across state lines? For that, you should turn to cpaverify.org. It's a totally free, centralized national database populated by official data sent in from 53 participating jurisdictions. Think of it as an incredible secondary verification tool, super useful for individuals and hiring managers alike. The process here is just as straightforward. You visit cpaverify.org, search by their name or license number, and boom, you pull up their status across all participating states. It's a fantastic tool, especially for hiring managers who want to see if a candidate has a history of suspensions in, say, another jurisdiction before they even set foot in Missouri. All right, Section 4, Common Verification Mistakes. You'll definitely want to avoid these. One of the absolute biggest mistakes we see is folks not understanding the difference between an active and an inactive license. Look, a major violation occurs when someone practices on an inactive license. In Missouri, that inactive status explicitly forbids an individual from offering accounting services, advertising on social media, or even using the CPA title on their business cards. Seriously, if the database says inactive, they cannot practice for you, period. Which perfectly illustrates another major pitfall: relying solely on national databases. Now, CP Verify is fantastic, don't get me wrong, but remember, it is a secondary source. Some states, like Virginia for example, actually don't report disciplinary data there. That is exactly why you must check the primary MO Pro system first to get complete, legally binding records for Missouri. So let's quickly summarize those red flags to watch out for. First, practicing with an inactive status. Second, and I can't stress this enough, failing to review the detail tab on MOPRO. If you just skim the search results, you are going to completely miss documented probations or censures. Also, never ever rely on an outdated paper license hanging on a wall, and please don't ignore their out-of-state history. Section 5. Helpful resources and support. The good news is, you really don't have to navigate this all alone. You can confidently reach out directly to the Missouri State Board of Accountancy via email at mospa@pru.mo.gov, or just give them a call at 573-751-0012. And hey, if you run into any technical issues with the national tool, the NASBA support team at CPA Verify at nasba.org is right there to help you out. Additionally, the wider accounting profession has some seriously robust communities dedicated to excellence. Organizations like the Missouri Society of CPAs, or MOCPA, and the National Association of State Boards of Accountancy, or NASBA, offer excellent forums and resources. They're just great places for shared learning when it comes to ongoing CPA compliance and all the latest regulatory updates. Finally, Section 6, protect your financial future. At the end of the day, verifying a license isn't just a bureaucratic chore, it's a critical safeguard. Taking the initiative to check MOPRO for an active status, remembering to click that detail tab for disciplinary history, and using CPA Verify for out-of-state checks, these are powerful, proactive steps. They literally build a protective wall around your finances, shielding you from fraudulent practitioners. As we wrap up this explainer, please remember that the information presented here is strictly for educational purposes. Regulatory frameworks can be, well, pretty complex, so you should always consult your own legal or professional advisors to address your specific financial and legal circumstances. We've definitely covered a lot of ground today, but the main takeaway is super simple. Armed with Moo, Pro, and CPA Verify, the power to protect your financial peace of mind is entirely in your hands. You've got the tools, you have the knowledge. So, who do you plan to verify today?